who were coachable and took massive action. I've been with network marketing since the year 2001, and I've never had a huge success like I had with Vitel. I had some successes. I reached, variable ranks of the particular company, but never made it. Never made it to the top. And with that, as long as you have people on your team who are coachable, because I will let you know a little secret, only you will determine how heavy or how light your burden will be when you're building this business. You'll determine that. September 1st. September 1st. What day is today? All right? September 1st. Okay? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to hit power? How bad do you want to hit global? Only you can answer that question. I sit back each and every time on one of those webinars, listen to Lou Smith, listen to Brandon, listen to Dr. Smith, looking at videos from Simon and Fraser Brooks, from Chuck Williams. Each and every time I'm learning something new. Lou said this, and it was so profound to me, I didn't even think about that. She said, out of the 9 ways that you get paid, only one of them comes from you. Out of the 9 ways you get paid in this shop for Sherlock, only one of them is based off your own effort. So what do you think that means? This compensation plan is surrounded totally on people helping people. And the only way you can do that, especially with a binary compensation plan, bring to and you're through, or some people say bring to, help to, bring 4, you earn more, bring 6, and there's so many ditties out there. I call them little ditties, little catchphrases out there. The phrase that pays, if you will. All right? But that's what you have to do, as long as you do your part. That's why one thing I can say I really love about binaries, and what I really like about this one is a hybrid binary. Okay? Which means that you're compensating off of both sides of the leg. That's huge right there. That's a game changer right there. Again, this compensation plan is developed so you can have people helping people. How do you do that? Help people become stars. Help your stars become powers. Help your powers become global. If you do that, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. You're going to look in your back home, and you're going to see, okay, you got 2, 4, 6, 8 reps. You're going to look at the next morning, that 2, 4, 6, 8 reps is going to turn to 20, 60, 80 reps. Some of you haven't even probably got 10% of that as far as Vitel. Some of your income is going to double. Some may triple. Others may quadruple. All right? So September 1st is less than 24 hours away, ladies and gentlemen. Each and every one of you have access to the pre-registration form. Start marketing now. Start getting those registration forms signed now. So this page pops, and you get that email that says, welcome. All you're having to do is grab the paper on top, down those 7 digits. Hey, Jack Sprint, this is Chris. It's go time. You ready? Okay, Master Visa, American Express, or Discover. Which one we going to do? Okay, line them up. Start put them in, put it in the end, put it in the end, put it in the end. you want it to hit diamond. I understand power. That's the sweet spot. We have an email that also teaches you how to make $5,000 in your first business. But what you want to do is this. In the illustrations, it shows that you want to hit global. You want to have a team of 12 personally sponsored or more. So you want to put at least 2 people on your left team, 2 people on your right team, then start going to work. Match your legs and keep your legs even. That's what you want to do. You want to try to keep your legs as even as much as possible. Because when you do that, the more cycles that you do, the more money that you make. So with that said, again, good morning everybody. Lou, thank you for having me. Back to you.
Thank you so much. Ms. McQueen is so absolutely correct. There's 9 ways. This is what I need you guys to wrap your head around. When I saw this thing, and it took me maybe a week of just looking at the comp plan and looking at the comp plan and looking at the comp plan. And I just study. Most of you guys think I'm a total shock. But when I first get into something, I am an urchin. So I need the facts, I gather the facts, I gather my strategy. I'm just doing a lot of research and I can't sleep. And so the thing is, once I get it, and I don't think anybody realized that. I think I was the first person to really realize that. Out of 9 ways, only one of them are solely dependent on your personal effort. So we have got to get busy. All of us. Not one person. We can't leave anybody behind, but with that means that nobody can just sit there and do nothing. It's time out for the game over. That game is over. We left that in Vital or wherever else you guys are coming from. If you guys have really, really wanted to see for the first time ever, just do your part. Everybody does their part. There is so much to be made. And this is not, I had somebody tell me, well, Lou, you guys, looks really good, it sounds great. I'm just going to wait and see what Sherlock is doing. But let me explain something about Sherlock. In the first year, they made $10 million. Sherlock is not about to do something, they're already doing it. So what Sherlock is...
I'm sorry, repeat that one more time.
I said there are people that are sitting and waiting, saying we're going to see what Sherlock is going to do. Well, I am here to tell you they're already doing it. Now, what they've done is blessed us with an opportunity to do it too. They're already doing it. That's good. 10 mil in the first year in business and network marketing. Are you kidding me? So they've blessed us with this merge. We've been blessed with such an opportunity to get on the bandwagon. See, the train is already moving. What caused us? Shop Sherlock was a success. We're going to call Vital. But because, we know who we are as a team, as Color Team Marketing, and what we did in Vital, with all the obstacles that we faced, with all the various products and this and that, and we had to learn this and we had to learn that about this product and that product and this. We really had to learn some stuff. Can you guys imagine? You don't have to know anything other than, can I give this away free? Everybody has the internet. Everybody shops or compares on the internet. That's not a sale. Give the app away free. Guess what's going to happen? The very first time that somebody goes in, this morning, I had my brother, he's visiting, he surprised me yesterday and came up. He said, well, my baby's birthday was yesterday. I just bought her a tablet. And, I'm sure, but I don't even have a tablet. She's 6. I just use that app for all of his purposes, and he's going to give it away. He got it free. He's going to bless other people with it free. And you know, he's not a distributor. So who do you think is going to get paid? And then on the team, because it's all based on team and team effort, as you guys begin to build your team, you guys are going to earn a 20% override on the usage income of your team members. This can get really crazy. Let's not talk individuals. What if you were to introduce your church? See, every pastor, whether large or small, has access to a network of other pastors. And their problem is, I don't know about you guys, every church I know has a building fund. Whether they build or not, every church I know has a building fund. And all their issue stems around funding. How can we get more money to, how can we raise more money, for the kingdom so that we can help more people? That's a universal issue. I don't care how large or how small the church is, but because every pastor, the pastor who has 75 members, he knows pastors who have thousands. He's in a network. They all have the same issue at whatever level. So I'm excited about that. Can you imagine this as a fundraiser? You're talking 5,000 people in the congregation or what have you, and every single person utilizing, just shopping online, just on the usage income alone. Let's say we're imagining, I don't know, right now I guess we're at $1 or so per, but I think Mr. Weir is looking at increasing that to about $2 on the usage per. That's crazy. You don't even know those people. OMG. So with that, I really need you to wrap your heads around what we really have our hands on, or it's not going to mean anything if you really don't get in tune. Never before personally have I had an opportunity to be on the first end of something. Never. Like in my entire life. And so, I look at Shop and Sherlock, and I look at how successful they've been in just a year. 10 million in a year is just phenomenal. But then I looked at, they only have 4,000 reps in an international company. Do you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? All I see, when I heard that, when I saw that, how many reps they got? 4,000. And this is an international company already running. That means that this time next year, you guys, and it's very possible, you guys could be overriding like 100,000 reps. How would you? You could override 100,000 reps on your team just because you're here positioning and doing your part. So I haven't seen, the bulk of your people, the strongest player is not even going to be here in the U.S. It's going to get so beyond your control. People telling people in other countries, in this particular case, this is where Facebook is going to be very instrumental. Because I'm sure all of you that are on right now, if you're on Facebook, you are friends with people who are in other countries. All of your Facebook friends are not in the U.S. only. I can almost guarantee that. And they're no different than you and I. They want opportunity for themselves and their families. And some countries are really destitute. What I love about people from other countries is that they really take advantage of opportunity. Here in America, we're spoiled. Even though we're poor, we're nowhere near as poor as I've seen poor. When I say that, I'm talking about there are people in countries countries, they don't even have in-house, toilets. They don't have running water in their home. They got to go to the stream every day. And me, I travel. I own a travel agency, so I try my best when I go to different places. Just as a culture shock, what I like to do with my groups is take them, the tourist areas are fine, that's fun, that's dandy, that's lovely. But I want to show you what the people in these countries, what it really looks like, how they're really living. They always beef up the tourist areas. Everything about the tourist area is beautiful. So I like to go beyond that to give, my clients a certain experience that they will never forget. When you see a 5-year-old or 6-year-old who's been dropped off by their parents, and they're responsible for selling, 3 bags of oranges for $2 a pop. And they have to stand out in the heat until they sell their 3 bags or 5 bags or whatever, and they can't go to school that day because they're responsible for selling oranges for $2. That's how people are really living in other countries. So when they get a hold of opportunities and they're entrepreneur-minded, they lose their minds. They lose their minds. So, we in the U.S., we're spoiled. We don't care, we can get a check, a monthly check from the government. They don't have that in other countries. In a lot of other countries, they feel like, you know what? You guys have family, you work it out. You take care of your family. The government is not responsible for taking care of you. Let your family, help you out with health care and this, that, and the other. But one thing it does is create winners, really, because they got to figure it out. We're given so much in the U.S. We're given so much until, there's so many different programs and funding for us, and so we really don't. We have our corners, but we never really hit rock bottom. They have Section 8, and they have so many different programs that help pick us up. No, we may not be living the life of Riley, but we don't quite hit rock bottom unless we just totally give up and say, forget the programs. We just choose to be homeless. So anyway, with that, I do want to open this up for questions. I definitely want to make sure that you guys feel comfortable moving forward to tomorrow because it is show time. But one thing before I open it up, because I did tell you I wanted to talk some real talk. And the real talk is we have our hands on something so great. Haters are going to come out of the woodwork. You haven't seen nothing. I had a guy, a gentleman, on our own group, he said, well, good luck. Since when did luck? Luck ain't got nothing to do with it. But I knew it was a negative connotation. I knew it was negative, but I just wanted to call him on it. So I'm like, are you off this? And his answer is no, it's not my primary. I'm doing this and that and that and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to wait and see. Okay, well, while you're waiting, the rest of us, we're moving full steam ahead because we're in the no waiting zone. I've never known anybody fulfill their dreams and goals waiting. But you guys get haters that are inside of our box, that are in our camp right now. And I need you guys to know that. Pay attention who you're listening to. They're going to be right in your own camp. Hater video. It's going to open up. And so I want you guys to really understand what you have your hands on. The devil is busy. He will come right in your camp and try to infiltrate. And so I really need you guys to understand that so that when you see it, just laugh it off. Just laugh it off and continue to do what you need to do for the team. Because this is totally, this business here is completely dependent on us working together as a team. No slackers. Everybody needs to do their part. With that, let's open it up. Anybody have any comments, any questions, any concerns moving forward? Let's get them out in the street.
I'd like to add this to everything that's been said. We need to remember that the app needs to be registered, so we need to develop follow-through. When we give this to someone, this is powerful. Set up a definitive time. Don't ask them did they like it. Don't ask them what they like. Ask them what they like best, just as we do with the three-way call. When we prepare for that. When you give them this app, let them know that you expect them to use it. And set up a definitive time. Follow through. So that you get this registered. You can give out a 1,000, but if they're not registered, it's of no value. Get them to using it. Create that enthusiasm from the beginning. Momentum. Gain it and maintain it. I just wanted to add that.
Thank you. You are so absolutely correct. And building this is very much the same way. Lydia, you are so correct. We can take the time and hey, where'd you like that? Did you set up your app? Oh, no, well, you know what? Let me walk you through it. You on your computer? Just go to this website and, be instrumental in helping them. Tell them to be, specific in their search. So go ahead. Did you set up your daily deals? Go ahead and put in your zip code and everything so there'll be daily deals in your area. So you can help people, by making it user-friendly for them. And tell them, a lot of people, one of the first rebuttals, I think, is that a person is automatically going to think, well, we can go to Google. Of course you can. We're going to give you Google as well. We're going to give you Google, Amazon, and the eBay just to compare. We're going to give you all of them. So let them know we're not excluding Google. We're not excluding Amazon. We're not excluding eBay. But 9 times out of 10, lots of times, they're not the cheapest one, but we're going to show you that so you can see it for yourself. Anybody else? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
And I'm gonna just chime back on that. You're absolutely right. You want to have, we would definitely want, us as leaders, we definitely want you to be at the ready. Okay. Some of you heard me say this in my training, and that means that you got to make sure you're prepared for anything. I follow the 5 P's in everything I do. Prior planning prevents poor performance. Okay. So as long as you know what's out there, as long as you know what the pulse is, whether it's the competition, I love competition. I look at everything that is out there. Because I know sooner or later somebody's going to come with it. All right? Somebody's going to come with it. But when they do, it's tennis match time. You know something at me, I'm going to knock it right back to you. All right? And guess what? 98.26% of the time, I'm going to win because I've done my due diligence well. And I just point out the fact. All right? But the thing is that, there's this wonderful concept as far as, like, when you're passing out these, when you're giving out these Sherlocks, you must engage with that prospect. You must show them how it's working. Did you set up the daily deals? Did you go, hey, did you check out the travel vouchers deals that we have right now? Blah, 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 blah. Because see, that serves twofold. One, yes, you're going to get paid off the usage of it. And the second thing is this. You're showing them the ease. You're showing them the simplicity of the product. So if a person is Louis showing me this, and she's showing me how to click around, how to put in, meat, potatoes, and cheese, or whatever it is. I'm just showing. I'm just saying that for example. To search for, and they can find me the cheapest prices on those. Guess what? I'm going to think to myself, man, this is easy. Who can do? You mean to tell me you get paid off for doing something like this? Oh, this is too easy. How do I get started? How do I get started? How do I get started? It works. It works if you use those techniques. All right. So back to you, Lou.
Thank you. Definitely. What you guys will find because our product is free and we're allowing people to test it out and they're, saving money instantly, we're creating value to every person we give it to as long as we try to ensure that they're, set up properly to use it. So that's how it's on us. But everybody wants to know, nobody wants to be left behind. I don't want to keep using this thing. If I have any type of entrepreneurial mindset, there is no way I'm going to keep using this thing allowing only you to get paid. At some point, a light bulb will definitely, wait a minute. This is how you're doing it? Oh, no. Who needs to get involved? And so this is a very easy transition into even establishing business partners. Our language has to change. The 249, what is it for? Oh, that gives you, your product license. That's a product license. Just as if you were to go online and purchase Microsoft Office. Well, if you were to do that, you're going to pay for an online license. And they're going to give you maybe, 3 or 4 usages, so you can put it upload it to maybe 3 or 4 different, computers or laptops or whatever. Well, with us, you're paying for a product license, and it's unlimited. You can give it to everybody, the masses. And that's a one-time fee. That's a one-time product license. Then to maintain your back office and the tracking and all this, that, and the other, it's only $35 a month. But I mean, this is huge, guys, and we really need to be mentally. I have to ask, my business partners, are you sure you understand what you have your hands on? Are you sure? Because this is so crazy. I have to, is this real? I'm asking myself, is this real? So, and I understand it. So I need you to understand, ladies, what you have your hands on. But we can do nothing else. We can sell shoes. We can sell clothing. We can sell and start engaging. If you guys notice, lately within the last few weeks, you have noticed me engaging more women on my page. Just by posting outfits and getting people to dialogue back and forth. Now, what I find is that these ladies are sharing my pictures. I don't even know half of these women. They're sharing my pictures with their friends on their pages. And so that's where it starts, with a friendly, just something that they can relate to. And yours doesn't necessarily have to be that. Pick something, shoes, anything. But you'll see that you'll start gathering more people engaging on your page that you haven't had engaging on your page before. But guess what? If they're looking at the outfit, and as a point that they're engaged on my page, I'm throwing in some Sherlock stuff too. So they're looking at that too. So because of that, I'm getting a lot of inboxes. Hey, Lou, I saw you talking about collar team. Lunch, what's going on with that? So people are paying attention, but we have to grasp their interest. We have to do various little creative things to kind of get their attention. Because everybody has a business opportunity, quote unquote. So you got to kind of reel them in and pull them a different way. So with that, anybody else, any comments, any questions, any concerns?
Well, this is Linda Albert. How are you?
Good morning.
I have a question either you or Chris can answer. Dan and I have been experiencing some issues with our computers on and off all this week, and I've been working late every night this week, and haven't had a chance to look at any of the recordings. But when we sign on in the morning for Sherlock, where is it that we actually have to go into to sign on? And is it the SherlockSavers.com is the product where we actually give that to our customers, if I'm understanding that correctly by watching previous videos from was it Chuck Williams? He was saying something like that. I was kind of like getting some kind of training from that before we had issues with our computer, but I just wanted to have a better understanding. Any morning, I'm going to better both my husband and myself up, and I want to know how we can know where we can find out.
Great, excellent question. That is an excellent question because what I do want to share with you guys, it is not a download. They changed that a couple months ago. So what it is everybody has their own link. And it is starting from the SherlockSaver.com. However, when you guys are ready to go, you're going to get a link. You're going to get a link. And you'll get a link to the business site. You'll get a link that you give out as a referral link to your saver. Your S2 saver is what we'll call it. And so whenever a person goes, they have to originate their shopping there. It is not an app. I know some pictures show that there was an app that you downloaded. What they found was that some people are afraid to download anything. And so they got, this turned out to be a lot better when people didn't have to download anything on their computer. So instead, once you get your link out, and you guys can customize it, you can go ahead and get your domain name, so that you can personalize it so it doesn't have to be that long link with the number on it, with your license number on it. So you can customize it so you can just give out your website. If you guys want to just look at it, mine is shoppingdiva.info. Don't sign up there, but just look at it and you can see what I'm talking about. Shoppingdiva.info. Huh?
I'm sorry. Are they going to be sending us information on how to sign up before the midnight so we know?
No, when you get your welcome, it's all ready to go. As soon as you get your welcome, you'll be able to go through the tutorials, you'll be able to go through the videos. It is so user-friendly. It's a one-stop. Their dashboard, everything is right there. Right there. They have the trainings, everything is right there. All you guys got to do is click on it and read and watch videos.
Okay, so
it's very user-friendly.
Are we getting this in our email or something to let us know there's a
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. That's what my question is. I just want to make sure that I understand that when I come home from work later on, I'm going to try to stay up until about midnight and do it at midnight. I can't,
it's very, this particular company, what I love about Shop and Sherlock, they're very proactive and very organized. I really want you guys to wrap your heads. Now I can tell you this. It is a complete merge. So because of that, and I don't know if there will be or if there won't be, but the way my brain is thinking, expect that there may be some things, not exactly 100%, in maybe your people being moved or tracked under you, whatever the thing is, whenever you're manually moving over an entire database of people, so in the first week, I'm sure if you see something in your back office you're going to love your back office, number one, but you're going to probably see some people. But if you see something where it says, you're personally sponsored and you don't see them, don't get alarmed, don't go crazy. We got all week, we're expecting something to not necessarily be tracked 100%. And so they're looking forward to, they know they're working hard 24/7 to be able to, address your concerns. So there'll be a link that they're going to give out. And you just let them know, hey, I see this person, but I don't see, my personally sponsored, yada, yada, yada. It's no big deal. I don't want you guys to get your panties in a bunch. Or simple stuff where we know there's going to be something. It's a manual transfer. But they are easy corrections. Very easy corrections. Just put them out there, address it, and they will be rectified. So, I just love the fact that they're just completely together. Just watching them work. They've been working like overnight. So very, very committed to the process and to our transition. But just expect there's going to be something. There'll be easy fixes, but just, there will be something. So wrap your head around is no big deal. An issue that can be corrected quickly is not an issue. Anybody else? Anyone else? Nobody has questions or concerns?
Yes.
They can't hear you.
Really? So y'all got this.
Just bring it on.
I didn't hear you. What you say? You said bring it on?
Yeah.
I know, right? So this is what I want you guys to do today. Get your two lined up. Do not stop until you get your two lined up. Can we do that?
Yes.
I mean, even if you fall short, you'll probably get one. But with all the excitement, with all the momentum, with everything that's going on, tomorrow it's a holiday. We're going to take off. Let me see. Let me get the schedule for you guys before I let you go. We do have something tonight. But Tuesday is going to be, Sunday, actually tomorrow night we're going to have we're going to have a lunch tomorrow. Oh, shit, hold on one second, guys. Today is Saturday. Okay, tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, there will be a live webinar. Sunday night, we're going to, we have our 9 o'clock webinar, and we're going to have, which is going to be huge. So if you want to pack the house tomorrow night, lose your mind. That is our official launch day. So tomorrow night with our wonderful Miss Christopher McCoy, rock that out. And then we will have our leadership call tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then I want to say on Monday night, we're probably going to take it easy a little bit. We may have a live webinar that night. If we do, we're going to give you guys, go ahead and register at CEOstraining.info to make sure that you get daily updates of our schedule. It can change at any time. We can add something at the last minute. So if you register, then you are always in the loop. Nobody needs to wonder what's going on with their business or when's the next opportunity to promote their business. So go ahead and register at that website so you get the daily updates. But Tuesday is actually going to be our grand opening for the entire team. So Tuesday is going to be another great, great night. 9 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday night. It is on. Okay? So with that, I love you guys, and I just look forward to if you guys need me for any three-ways all day today. I am available, and don't think you're going to be disturbing me. If my phone is ringing, that means you guys are working, so I love it. My phone number is, my home phone is 618-306-2255. I should be here. Call that number first. My cell phone, 618-306-0418. With that, we are concluding the call, and you guys have a beautiful day.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Lou. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Lou. Miss Lou.
You're welcome.